Though meditation generally we begin with an idea of divine principle, right? But thought has to be graduated or transcended to a feeling of the object you are meditating upon.
I've heard of mindfulness, but I've never heard of heartfulness. What is heartfulness?
Well, heartfulness in essence is doing things with your heart, intending things with your heart, discriminating things with your heart. Anything and everything that you do, refer to your heart before you execute.
So how is it different from mindfulness? And here, how do you see the relationship between mind and heart?
Ah, let's imagine for a moment mind as one end of the spectrum of consciousness, and heart is another extreme of the same spectrum actually. So when you talk of deeper thoughts that arises in your mind, and they are so deep, it feels as if it is touching your heart. It almost becomes a feeling. You see, sometimes you can be just too superficial with your heart's feelings. It is almost like the thought. So it has its own spectrum. See? So mindfulness is one extreme of it. Heartfulness is another extreme of it. Rather, I would like to think heartfulness to be inclusive of mindfulness. Mindfulness is where you are mentally aware. You try to remain mentally aware of things around you, within you, with your all kinds of things. Heartfulness too is part of this mental awareness, mental regulation, empathy, anything and everything that we do in the emotional world. It refers to heart. You see. And here, this system was, when it was established officially, to run an organization in 1945. Then it was known as Sri Ramchandra Mission. Even now, it is Sri Ramchandra Mission. But I feel that it should have a nickname. I like it to be recognized by this name because it is all about heart. The whole practice that they have on meditation is all about heart. That you feel with your heart. Though meditation generally we begin with an idea of divine principle, right? But thought has to be graduated or transcended to a feeling of the object you are meditating upon. So it should no longer remain a form or imagination. I must be able to perceive that in my heart as a feeling rather than just a thought.
Yeah. So that, as I understand, mindfulness may be is it an intellectual kind of an exercise, and heartfulness perhaps is more inclusive and is more emotional.
More emotional, more at a heart level. And heart by and large includes everything that you do, including the mind.
So, what is this path, the Sahaj Marg that is there, this natural path? What is that path?
It, it offers a practice. Multiple practices are there for one simple goal, how to become simple and pure and in tune with our divine nature. So various practices are offered, and that is Sahaj Marg way of life or heartfulness way of life.
How do you use heartfulness or mindfulness in your daily living?
It's all about heartfulness. You wake up in the morning. I generally meditate for 25 to 30 minutes and then have breakfast or read a book for a few minutes. Go to office, spend a day there in the office, interact with people there, launch new projects or new whatever it is, and come back home. While coming back home, I would either play some music or listen to some inspirational talks by great guys. And once I reach home, I adopt that process of cleaning. Before I interact with family members, I go to my basement, sit down, and do the cleaning
Of the whole day.
of the impressions that we collect knowingly or unknowingly. We come back with so many emotions. Once we come home, we try to erase them. You will feel so refreshed, unbelievably refreshed after going through this process. Then you start, when you are ready to mingle with family members.
Is that cleansing different meditation from the morning one?
Definitely, it's a different one.
What is the trick that you do for your mind for that?
Oh no, there is no trick. There is not. It's just a suggestion that we make to ourselves that all these complexities and impurities are going away. We teach a method. We also enable each individual personally that this is how you do it. We make them also capable of how to do it, see, and what to expect through this while undergoing this process. Yeah. We literally walk them through morning meditation, how evening cleaning process, and how at bedtime, which is also important, to scan through your daily activities and see where I could have improved myself, or see how badly you goofed up somewhere. You see how to make it better next time. So there is always continuous improvement. You are always self-critical about your actions. And finally, once you have gone through and resolved that I will not repeat this mistake again, or if I have to do this again, I will do it like this. After finishing all these things, we pray. And with that prayer, I think still we don't end our day. We just contemplate on the meaning of the prayer, meditate over the meaning, and sleep in that mood. So your sleep pattern will also change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have this routine, that's all.